Well, here we are again. Seamus, just you and I today. Yeah, I noticed that. Where's the old timer today? Well, I really don't know, but he said he was going to bring a surprise today. No kid, what do you think he's going to bring? Some shoes? You know, you never know what the old timer is going to bring, but anyhow, here we are, and we're ready to go. Well, you know, as the old timer always says, what are we doing today, Kenny? Well, I'm going to show you, Seamus. We're doing a woodpile. Well, this ought to be really boring. Of course, all our shows are boring, Seamus, so what the hell? You got it there, Kenny, you got it there. So what are you going to talk about the woodpile? Well, what I'm going to... Hey, you guys! How are you? Well, it's the old timer. Hey, old timer, how are you? What's your surprise? I hear you got a surprise for us. Yeah, I do. I brought my dog with me. No kidding. Oh, I see it, yeah. Oh, that's a cute little dog. What kind of dog is that? Oh, it's just a mutt. I call him Rex, though. Rex the Wonder Dog. Rex, come on up here, Rex. Rex, yeah, old-timer Rex is getting into the camera there. Rex, get out of there. Come on, Rex, get over here. Sit down. Thanks, old-timer. I mean, it's a cute dog, but Rex can't, jump all over the place here. We're glad to have him, though. You know, Rex can bark and do all kinds of stuff. Can he bark on command when you say bark? Oh boy, I'd like to see that, if that can happen. Yeah, he can do that. Watch this. Rex, bark. Well, that's pretty good, old-timer. Oh, boy. That's really great. Well, boys, we don't have a lot of time, so let's get to it here. What are we doing, Kenny? Down, Rex, down. Okay, let's get to it. What we're doing, old-timers, we're looking at a wood pile. Well, that's going to be interesting. Down, Rex, down. Well, we hope so. I don't know. I mean, wood is an interesting subject, and this is split wood. And it's been seasoned for a while. How can you tell it's seasoned? Well, I know this, because I use a lot of wood, but Seamus, do you know how it's seasoned? How you can tell? Well, we don't burn wood in Ireland. We use peat. But you're going to have to tell me, old-timer. Well, I can. You see on the pieces of wood? There's these rays that come out. Right here. That tells you the wood's dry. When it's not dry, you don't have those rays coming out there. Well, that's pretty good, old-timer. I didn't know you knew that. Well, I told you I burn with wood, so I should know it. So that's it, right? That's all we're going to talk about? No. I just want to point out that wood is a very important thing in our lives, and how many of us around the world live in wooden houses, sit in wooden furniture? Oh, you're sitting in a piece of wooden furniture right now, Kenny. Yeah, I am. I was sitting in a rocking chair that's made of wood. It's really nice. They also, let's see, wood heats things, heats houses. Wood has, over the years, when it deteriorates, over millions of years, it forms oil, and oil is a big subject that we deal with on the planet. But you can carve wood, you can... Can't eat it! Well, I suppose you could eat it. Oh, that would be terrible. Have to have a lot of mayonnaise on top of the pieces of wood. Well, you wouldn't eat the wood pieces. You'd grind it up and make sawdust and maybe eat the sawdust.
Oh, that really sounds good. I could feed it to Rex. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Oh, Rex didn't like that.
Well, anyhow, so wood is a big thing. It shades us, the trees, it comes from trees, and trees absorb carbon dioxide on the planet and get rid of that.
No kidding, I didn't know that.
But where you been, old-timer? Didn't you go to school and learn that?
No, I didn't.
Well, you did miss something there if you didn't learn about that, but it's also really pretty. Look at that knot right there. Isn't that pretty? Well, that's the core, I guess, but you could talk about that for an hour.
No, let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Okay. Anyhow, wood is a big thing. 2x4s, plastic comes from oil. Oil comes from wood or plant matter. But usually we deal with wood, most people deal with wood in the form of 2x4s or 4x6s or something like that. But this is just plain old split firewood.
Where'd you get it, Kenny?
Well, I have a guy and his wife that deliver it to me.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, I bet you pay for that, though, right, Kenny? Oh, yeah, you pay for those things. So, there you are, wood. And you folks out in the audience...
That's a pretty funny word in relationship to our show. Audience! Oh, boy.
Well, I'm just in case, if you've never thought about wood or looked at a piece of firewood, look at it a little differently. It's interesting. Well, we think it's interesting, but they may not. Well, I'm going to stick with my guns here. It's interesting. I think it's interesting.
Well, Kenny, I sort of agree with you because I've cut a lot of wood and used it all the time, and it has been interesting. It's a big part of my life. It's been a big part. Martha and I have a wood lot.
What's a wood lot? Old-timer, I've never heard of such a thing.
Well, it's where you have a piece of property and you have trees on it, and you cut the trees down to use for firewood. We don't sell any of it, but we use it for firewood.
That's really neat, old-timer. I didn't know you had that.
Yeah, we have it. I'd like to sell it. You want to buy it?
No. I don't need anything. I don't know.
Seamus, you want to buy it?
No, I can barely afford the pants I got on me. No, I don't have much money. I'd like to, but I'd like to help you out, but I can't do that.
Okay.
Well, you folks out there, take a quiet look at a piece of firewood and think about it a little bit.
Yeah, if you got nothing else to do.
Well, I guess that's true, old-timer. By the way, old-timer, thanks for bringing Rex. Have Rex bark one more time.
Okay, I'll do that. Watch this. Bark, Rex.
Oh my gosh, he almost sounds like a seal. But that's pretty good, old-timer. Is the house broken?
Oh, yeah. Goes outside all over the place. You never know, he could go on this piece of firewood.
No, we don't need that. We got enough trouble with this show. On that note, I think we ought to get out of here.
It's always a good idea. Get out of here. So now we do the credits, right, Kenny?
That's right. You want to do them, old-timer? Oh, I'd love to do that.
we are. Room.207.1 at gmail.com. I get to say it at the end. You boys want to say goodbye then, right?
Yeah, I'll say goodbye. Adios, amigos and amigas.
I was going to say that, Kenny.
Well, you can say it. Go ahead.
Adios, amigos and amigas. Seamus, what about you?
Well, we'll see you later. Glad you brought Rex.
Well, I'll bring him next time. Maybe every time I come. What do you think, Kenny? Is that all right?
Well, as long as Rex behaves himself, he's more than welcome. So, we'll see you folks later. Hang in there.